have a second go at this, shall we? Good morning, welcome to Facebook Live. My name is Penny, I'm the owner of Penny Psychic Readings. I'm not going to be doing a 30-minute Facebook Live this morning. I'm going to be looking at what's going on within Penny Psychic Readings. I'm also going to be looking at a topic of Mercury retrograde, which is an astrological topic today. And I'm also going to be going through your free guidances. Okay, so stay tuned for the free guidances. With the free guidances, all that I ask is that you share the video for me on your timeline, just as like a little repayment for having that free guidance. I will also tell you when to get your guidances into me, because what happens is they start sliding up the screen. Okay, so don't get them in too early, whatever you do, because otherwise they'll fall off the screen. We are being joined by 3 people already, so good morning. Oh, it's jumped up to 5 people. Oh, good morning. So if you are watching, I do hope that you do enjoy the Facebook Live today, and do come and say hi to me for that shout out. And we're being joined by Karen Clark, Yana, Stacey Scotland, Annabelle Scott, Karen Clark, Michelle, and Sean Cranfield has just joined as well. So we are being joined by quite a few people already, and Andrea who's just joined. So good morning, everybody. Okay, so just been joined by 7 people now. Hello. And Karen Seeley's just joined. Hello, Karen. Okay, so just letting you know what's going on within Penny Psychic Readings at the moment. We do still have dates for the London service. I do still have some availability for the 8th of September, should anybody be in and around London. On the 8th of September, I have availability for the afternoons there, and I've also got availability for a date in October as well. So if you are in and around the Euston area, do pop along and see me for reading. It does all need to be pre-booked online, and I do need to have my bookings in place 2 weeks before the actual date, so that I know what type of room I need and everything like that. So just to let you know that I will be booking that from very soon. And so if you do want to get in for London, do book that ASAP for me. I do have my next show on Sky 886 on Tuesday the 15th of August, live in the studio, and you can see that at 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Tuesday the 15th of August. Do get interactive with me on the show. Your first text message into Sky 886 is absolutely free of charge. Anything after that's charged at £1.50 per text. But do come and get interactive with me on my show. Soon I'll have the September schedule out for you. In terms of the Facebook Lives, I have cancelled a few just recently due to complete exhaustion, completely overdoing it. But I aim to bring you the next Facebook Live. Just have a look here. Bring you the next Facebook Live on Friday the 18th of August at 4:30. You can view my Facebook Live schedule on the website. It's penny-psychicreadings.co.uk, and it's under Penny in the Media. Okay, that's where you can see my TV, radio, magazine schedule as well. Okay, so all that's there. So what have I been up to recently? The demonstration parties have been very popular. It's where everybody's around and I start picking up information around the table or around the room. They've been completely popular, and really nice to do as a family, because anybody that any loved ones that come through can relate to everybody. Really, really lovely to do. And also the instant messenger readings as ever have been really, really popular, and that's been great as well. So I've been really busy, just as usual. Nothing really changes there, everything's always busy. Okay, do do support our charity. Penny Psychic Readings does support the Cats, Northamptonshire branch of the Cats Protection League. So if you wanted to help us with our charity, you can, from your mobile phone, text TY 0061 with £1 to 70070. And did you know that £1 feeds a cat for a day? So, you know, your £1 will be really helping to feed the cats, really. And that would be much appreciated. Okay, so what else do I need to tell you? Well, I mean, there's more new services on its way to you, on its way on the website. So do keep an eye on the website. Yeah, so plenty going on, and like I say, very excited about the London sittings. So if you do want a London sitting, do go on and book. And like I say, I'm booking from September 8th at the moment. Okay. Right. Okay. On to topic then. On to topic. So my topic today is Mercury retrograde. Which is an astrological topic, and I'm going to be telling you everything that you need to know about Mercury retrograde and the effects that it can have on you and your life. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, what the hell is Mercury retrograde? It's when retrograde is going backwards. So basically, Mercury, it doesn't actually go backwards, but it gives the illusion of going backwards to the astrologers, okay? And there are several planets as well as Mercury that do go into retrograde over time. And so it's Mercury, Venus, and Mars that go into retrograde. So there will be certain times of the year that Mars, Venus, and Mercury go into retrograde, and there are all times to watch out for, because there can be some funny happenings around this time. But Mercury retrograde is about to go. Mercury is about to go retrograde again on August the 12th, so this weekend, lasting for approximately 3 weeks, ending on the 5th of September. And that ends in the earth sign of Virgo. Ends in the earth sign of Virgo. What I'm going to tell you, the things to watch out for, and what can you blame onto Mercury retrograde, basically. So what it really means, okay, so it doesn't actually go backwards, it just gives the illusion of going backwards, okay. In terms of what can happen to you, Mercury rules quite a lot of areas of your life, and Mercury is a planet of communication, listening, speaking, learning, reading, editing, researching, negotiating, selling, and buying. Okay, so it also rules anything to do with formal contracts and agreements, as well as important documents, such as book manuscripts or papers or agreements, deeds, contracts, leases, wills, and so forth. Also what comes under this is things like computer equipment, electronic equipment, telephones, as well as travel arrangements. And also what Mercury can do, also it can control those ex-partners. And sometimes what this does is it brings those ex-partners back into your life. Sometimes out of the blue, you might get a text from somebody that you split up with years ago. Okay, sometimes those travel arrangements can go a bit up in the air, or some paperwork may get lost, or the phone may break, or you might actually become a bit of a keyboard warrior, start firing off those emails and think, oh, what have I done? It is all down to Mercury, I'm afraid, and it's going into retrograde. Okay, so there are lots of things that the astrologers say that we shouldn't do in Mercury retrograde. Basically, we shouldn't become a keyboard warrior. We should try and think about what we want to do. We should always chase that up. You know, the communications, it could be a letter in the post, to make sure it has actually got there, because there are times it can go awry. We also must double check our travel arrangements to make sure everything is in place. It's not necessarily a great time to be selling or buying property or anything big, to be perfectly honest with you, until after the phase is finished. So those that are travelling within the retrograde period between the 12th of August and the 5th of September, do make sure your travel arrangements are firmed up and in place. Double check everything. Okay, it's not a great time to be signing contracts, agreements, leases, anything like that, or buying property, because it may just go up in the air. Not a particularly great time to be having any sort of elective surgery either, when any of the planets are in retrograde, whether it's Mercury, Venus or Mars, and it's best to avoid any kind of surgery at this time, anything that you can avoid anyway. So Mercury, like I say, will be retrograding on the 12th of August right through until the 5th of September. This year, and this is his second retrograde this year, as we did have one in February, and you might actually start feeling the effects of that now, really, because you can generally feel the effects just before and just after, with the next retrograde coming up on the 3rd of December to the 22nd of December, which ends in the fire sign of Sagittarius. Okay, so let me know what your thoughts are on Mercury retrograde. Has anything gone up in the air for you just recently? Have the computers broken, the email system gone down, the telephones not working? Have you received that communication from that ex you know thought was long gone? Tell me what the effects this is all having on you, and we can see what we can blame on the Mercury retrograde. We're down to 3 people joining us now. I don't know whether this is because people have just popped in and popped off, or whether they found me a bit boring actually. But I'm saying hi to everybody that's still there. If you just joined, hi, and if you're still with us, then hi, and hi again. And just let me know what you thought of that topic. Did it go over your head a little bit? Was it a bit too heavy for you? Or could you actually relate to some of the things that are happening now? Maybe you've actually thought about that ex that you've not thought about for ages and ages, started getting a bit kind of wistful about that. Maybe it's you that wants to make the contact with the ex. Some really funny things can happen around this retrograde in terms of your love life, and certainly things can come out of that left field that you really were not expecting. Even for me, sometimes I can't see it coming either. Okay, so just to let you know the tools that I've got my natural psychic ability this morning. I've got the magical tarot cards, which are these beat up tarot cards that you see here. These are the ones I always use. I don't tend to change the decks up at all. I tend to work with the ones I've always worked with. I've got the healing with the angels, which are these cards that you see here. They're a very common deck, actually, the Healing with the Angels. And you might actually have a deck at home and you don't know how to use them. And the angel cards do a very, very different job to that of the tarot. Okay, you might be thinking, well, how do I use them? What do I do with them? Well, we can have that conversation. If it's psychic development you're looking for as well, we can do a reading on psychic development. It's not actually a problem. But don't forget to go and have a look at the website. It's penny-psychicreadings.co.uk, and it gives you all the news of what I'm up to, how to book everything, prices of all the services that I offer. One thing that is driving me a little mad about these Facebook lives is after the Facebook live has finished, people are still trying to get free guidances, and they're still trying to go hello. The Facebook live lasts for 30 minutes, and literally after that it is posted to the Facebook wall, uploaded to my YouTube channel, and there are no more free guidances until the next session. Okay, but the amount of people that are just trying to get free guidances and leaving comments on the video is absolutely astonishing. So if you want more guidance, or you missed the video, you either have to wait till the next Facebook Live is finished, or you need to book a full reading. Sometimes you may have your free guidance and decide you want to book a full reading. That's absolutely fine, and lots of people have done that actually as a result of the Facebook Lives, and there's been lots and lots of inquiries, and that's absolutely fine, but yeah, no, it's been driving me a little bit to distraction, I have to say. People leaving the comments and trying to get free guidances after the video's finished. It is kind of obvious when the video has finished, I think, Okay, I think it's that moment where what you've all been waiting for is that it's time to get your free guidances over to me. The only thing that I ask for in return for the guidance that I give is that you share the video on your Facebook page, on your Facebook profile, and that's the only thing that I ask for in return. Okay, so if you want to start getting those questions into me now, leave them in the comments box and I will start going through them. Yeah, start from now. Quick, get those questions into me. Surely, Katie Tyson, you must have a question. Or Claire Bradshaw, surely you must have a question for me. So do put them on to the end of the comments. And let's see what we've got this morning. Okay, so what else can I tell you then about retrograde while waiting for the comments to come in? If you want the dates for the other planets to go retrograde this year, we are looking at really. Okay, let me just have a look here for you. Get some dates. Let's get some dates for you for the other planets to go retrograde. Okay, so Venus, planet of love, next goes retrograde on December the 19th. Sorry, no, it doesn't. Yeah, oh no, it goes, we've missed the retrograde for Venus this year. Doesn't go retrograde until the 5th of October next year into the water sign of Scorpio. Okay, and in terms of Mars going retrograde, the dates are, oh, we've missed Mars going retrograde as well. Mars has already gone retrograde for this year too. Yeah, okay, so I do believe we've got some guidances now. Now, in terms of Claire Bradshaw wants her guidance. Let's see what we've got, Claire Bradshaw. Now, what I'm going to do here, Claire, is I'm going to pick you some angel cards, okay, and see what we've got. Okay, Claire, what I need to say to you is the angels want you to restore balance back into your life, and there needs to be a focus around your money and your working life right now. In terms of what I've selected for you, there is very much divine guidance around you at the moment, so you might start to feel that things are starting to go a little better for you and a little smoother, but you just need to pull that in, keep a closer rein on it, Claire, and bring some balance back in, because things have gone a bit recently for you, I feel. Okay, so I'll just leave that with you, and I hope that's been useful to you. Keely Goldman, can you tell me anything? Hello, Keely. If you can please share the post, Claire, that would be fantastic. For you. Okay, Keely Goldman. Right. Okay. I feel with you, Keely, there is new romance due into your life. To be perfectly honest, either is due in or has been due in recently. Very much a period of new beginnings around you. Okay, and it seems to be that everything's starting to slot in place on a romantic level for you, and I feel that you didn't necessarily expect this or necessarily go looking for it, but it has found you, you know, and I think it's found you at quite a good time as well, because I think it's found you at a time when you actually weren't that bothered. Okay, so very much new beginnings, and I feel like there's a degree of settlement. So I'm wondering here, Keely, if you're moving out of home here, okay, and in with somebody else, maybe somebody special. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that guidance, and thanks very much. If you can, please share the post. That'd be absolutely fab. Okay, Karen Clark, can you tell me about love, health for my family? Okay, here, Karen. Right, just let's have a look. I'm just going to shuffle the tarot for you there, Karen, and let's see what we have. Okay. Okay, so you've got things that you're wishing for there, okay, and I feel in terms of a relationship, I feel here as if there is relationship around you, my darling, Karen, at the moment, but I think it's been very a bit of a strange one, actually, your love life. And I do sense that there is something new coming in for you. I want to say that you've been, at first you'd be able to take it or leave it, okay, and I'm sensing that there's bigger fish to fry around you other than maybe your love life, okay. Now in terms of money and career, I do feel that maybe things have gone on hold career-wise, and I'm seeing kind of a bit of a struggle around the finances at the moment for you. In terms of health, I'm drawing a bit of a question mark on this one, Karen, because I think this has been quite a bumpy ride, actually. And I'm sensing that things haven't been so good on the health front for you either. Okay, so I'll just leave that there and say thanks very much. If you can just share the post, that'd be fab. Hi, Annette. Right, okay, no sign of a move yet then, eh? Oh, this is dragging out, isn't it? Okay, let's have a look here. See what I'm seeing, okay, over the course of the next couple of months for you. Okay. Well, the house move is still there. Does look as if it's still supposed to be happening. I can see the frustration that you see around it, and there does seem to be many delays that come in. Keep persevering, it is going to happen. Now, what I'm sensing is the 26th. Now, I'm not sure if this is the 26th of August or the 26th of September. But the 26th seems to be very significant in terms of this house move, okay? Now that's got a specific date, and I am going to go for the 26th, okay, for you. I want to say keep persevering. I just feel as if it's the right property's not come up for you yet, okay? But it will do, okay? Just keep persevering with it, okay? If you can just share the post, that'll be fab. Stacey Scotland, can you tell me how the rest of the year will pan out with my health and housing, please? Stacey, I'm sensing a bit of a cough around you, so I don't know whether you've been a bit chesty. I'm also feeling, I don't know whether this is going hand in hand with your living arrangements, actually, because what I'm sensing here is that maybe things are not adequate in terms of the decor, in terms of the condition of the property that you're living in, okay? And I'm feeling as if you've asked for a move somewhere along the line, but rather than you've been proactive with this, I feel like you've had to ask for a move. So whether this is council or landlord or something like that, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm sensing that they are onto it, but they kind of don't seem to want to do anything about it. So it's like saying they're looking at it and then pushing it to the back of the queue, looking at it, pushing it back to the queue. I do feel that kind of towards October time, I feel that they've got no choice but to look at it again, no choice whatsoever. And I do sense that there is going to be a move for you to another house, I feel. Not a million miles away from where you already are, but I'm sensing October-ish time. I'll leave that with you. So thanks very much. If you can just share, that'll be fab. Okay. Hi, Kay Horton Brown. Anything for you, my darling? Okay, let's see what the angels have for you. Right, I do think this is a bit of a period of change for you coming up here, Kelly, or a time when you feel that things do need to change up. I feel like I don't trust some of the people that are sitting around you right now, and I do think that you're going to be changing up a few of your friendships. I think there's been a few that haven't necessarily been friends. I want to say that the angels are saying to you, you don't have to hold on to them. You can let them go if you want to. Okay, it's not necessary because they will be replaced by new people that you're going to have more in common with, be more bit more reliable, that kind of thing. I also want to say that you know, you may well be having some really strange dreams right now. I think your sleep's all over the place. Okay, a little bit more independence is needed here. I don't mean to say that you need to run away and be single, but it seems that you need to be getting you back, your life, your social life, your friendships, your everything to do with you at the moment, Kelly, to be perfectly frank. Okay, so I'll just leave that with you. Hope that makes sense for you. If you could just share the post, that'd be fab. Katie Tyson, I did wonder how long it would take you. Can you tell me anything about the near future, what it's going to bring? Okay, let's have a look at the next couple of months for you, Katie Tyson. See what's going on. Okay, we'll just say hello to Margaret Holmes, Paula Edwards, that have just joined us. So hi to you both. If you've got any guidances you want to get over for me, any questions, do that. Put them on the end of the thread. It is moving up at quite a nice pace, steady pace at the moment. So this is just for Katie Tyson. Can you tell me anything about the near future? Okay. Rightio. Okay. In terms of your near future, Katie, I think this month's been a little bit of struggle for you. You know, I do sense a feeling of dulling. It's been good, but it's also been knackering, is what I'm sensing around you. But I do feel that as you go into September, things do balance out a little bit. And I do feel as if from the 15th of September, there's going to be an emphasis on the relationship, romantic front, to be perfectly honest. I am sensing a period of settlement coming into August around your love life, to be perfectly honest with you, Katie. And I'm seeing that there's some decisions to be made, and you're very much going to be in two minds which way to turn. I can also see you in talks and communications with an older female. I feel that she may live at a distance to you, and I sense that she also may be related to you in some way, because I do see a visit on the agenda there. Okay, I'll just leave that with you, Katie, and I hope you've understood that. If you could just share that for me, that would be great. Paula Edwards, looking for anything on love life and my business. That would be great. Thanks, Katie. Love you too. Okay, let's just have a look here. Paula Edwards, anything going on in love life and business for Paula Edwards? Right, okay. Right, Paula Edwards. What I'm sensing here, I do feel that there's been an X on your mind, and I do feel as if there was going to be communications. So I do think you're going to fall victim of this Mercury retrograde, and I do sense there is going to be communications very, very soon. In terms of this, I think it is something that you want, but I also see that it brings with it a little bit of hassle as well. I do feel here, I'm sensing more than one person here around you, because I feel like you might already have somebody around you currently, but I also feel that could be difficult. Okay, so you're going to have some choices to make. Now, in terms of your business, I do see a lot of expansion and enterprising, to be perfectly honest with you. I want to say try not to go too big too soon. Take it steady, but there is momentum coming into the business, and this is where I feel Spirit are going to want you to focus over the next little while, okay? Because what I'm sensing is the business side's taking over, and I feel that there's things to sort out around the love life that need to be sorted out, I would say, by November. Otherwise, it's going to start crossing over business-wise. But the business looks good, and I think so long as you take it steady, I don't think there's anything to worry about on there. So I'll just leave that with you. Say thanks very much. Okay, Margaret Holmes. Penny, is there any spirits around me, please? As I feel someone wants to give me advice. Love, Margaret. Okay, sometimes doing mediumship this way can be a little hit and miss, but let me see what I feel around you, Margaret. I do sense that there's like a mum energy there, like a mother energy, and I do feel it's quite a soft, warm energy that's coming in there. I want to give the initial G for some reason, and the initial M and the initial L. Okay. Now they could connect to people in spirit, or they could connect to somebody here on the earth plane. But I do feel like a nice, warm, like mumsy energy that is coming in there. That's coming around you. Now I am being told here that there's been some stresses around you recently. Okay, and that you've needed some comfort. There is a bit of vulnerability still there from you, and I am being told that she is around you to kind of give you this sort of support. I do also feel here that there is a male energy somewhere in the background, and I do feel as if this person's been quite unsteady on their feet when they were here, and I do feel as if they weren't blessed with good health, particularly in the last 5 or 6 years of their life. So that, yeah, you're right. There is a few spirits around you, Margaret. Okay, but I think the one to really kind of concentrate on is this nice mumsy energy. To be honest, could be mum, could be grandmother, but they're protecting you from vulnerability at the moment. So I'll just leave that with you. Hope it makes sense. And if you could just share the post, that would be absolutely fab. Okay, so that really concludes this Facebook Live session. We have literally just run over time, gone on to 31 minutes now. We have finished up with 6 people watching. So I want to say thank you very, very much for joining me today. Come and join me next Friday afternoon at 4:30 for the last Facebook Live until the children go back to school, and hopefully then we'll have a bit more of a consistent date and time for Facebook Live to take place. But do please share the video if you've had the free guidances today. That would be very much appreciated. And after I finish the Facebook Live, please don't leave any more comments or ask for any more guidance on the video, because the video has finished and it will be now uploaded onto my YouTube channel. Okay, bye for now.